little bit different, but this is a special live stream that you guys are going to want to stay tuned to because it will become a series. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 for PS4. Originally came out, I believe, on PS2 and Xbox. Um, Maybe it was Xbox 360 and PS3. But anyway, first thing, like, share, and subscribe at facebook.com/select screen or youtube.com/select screen. Also on Twitter and Twitch. And that is spelled 5elect5creen. We've already got started just a little bit here just to kind of get familiar with the game. We're streaming online, but we're also playing online together. So I want to welcome in my special guest, Momo Moves, aka Elmo 172331. How in the world did you get that number?
It's a combination of a few of my lucky numbers, so that's where that.
Man, it's like a social security number.
Yeah, I just wanted an elbow, and then it was like, no. So that's what I got.
All right, we're switching over to headphones. All right, so far what's happened in the story is, okay, can you hear me? Okay, so far what's happened in the story is Iron Man, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Captain America, and Nick Fury have landed on Latveria, and we're trying to stop who, of course, Doctor Doom. Let's see. Make sure I got these on right too. Yep. Okay. So we're trying to stop Doctor Doom. And Momo, are you there? Okay. I didn't hear anything. I was like, oh man, I lost her. It's very much like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, but better graphics and better tag team moves and things like that. So we're going to jump into it now. Momo, you ready? All right. And I think if you hit circle, we'll be ready to go. So here we are. I'm playing as Spider-Man, of course, because he's the best superhero of all time. And Momo's playing as Iron Man. We were talking a little bit earlier about, why she likes Iron Man. I like Iron Man as well, but tell us why Iron Man's one of your favorite characters.
That's enough out of you.
That's right. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite things about Iron Man, at least from the movies, is that his suit is not made of iron. Like the original suit was, but since then he's upgraded and whatnot. And can I stick to walls? No. All right. Yeah. Everyone else has a name that actually makes sense. Obviously the Wolverine, he's similar to a Wolverine. Captain America, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Black Panther. You know, imagine if the Black Panther was like green. You know, so it's very funny. We'll try and be quiet streamers for the cutscenes.
I'd have to wait till I got back to the good old US of A to try out the Tinkerer's new toys. But instead, I can give you a preview right now. Free of charge.
So, a question I've always meant to ask you
Uh huh.
is, why did you select screen?
Select screen. So, select screen is something that, and for those of you that missed it, we're fighting Electro here. Select screen is, I wanted something to tie into the fighting game community. Oh, let's see what he's gonna do here. Okay, Electro. So yeah, so something that ties into the fighting game community, and so I obviously couldn't go like counter punch or, you know, I don't know, something like that. I was looking for something that you can block in this, right? Yeah, L1 will let you block, and then tapping it again will make you dodge. Capacitor? How do we knock the capacitor out? Okay, over here. So yeah, so what does every fighting game have? It has a select screen where you have to select your character. So that's the idea of being a select screen. Why does it have 5s instead of S's? Well, because someone had used select screen with S's and they never streamed, they never did anything with it, so I couldn't use the name. And besides, like, trying to get that name on PlayStation would be kind of hard. Xbox would be kind of hard. Oh, we gotta bust this thing again. Can we just take those out in advance? That would stop him completely. Let's see. Nope. We gotta wait till he gets to it. Yeah. And so that's basically it. Select screen just made sense. Where did this clown go? I don't even see him. Cutscene. I like his mask. I like how they kind of folded it back on his face.
Good, the power's out. Should make the rest of our trip a little easier. Might clear up our radio communications. Let's head out through that back door.
See, is there anything else we can destroy and get some more points? Or so far my impressions on this, and Momo, I want yours as well. I played all the way through the first one on PS2, and then I replayed it when it came out on PS4. And you know, the graphics were really bad in that first one. But I'm thinking the graphics are a lot better here. The characters look more natural. They seem to play better. And the camera seems a little zoomed in more. So I'm definitely digging that, because that was a problem when it was completely top down. And you know, it was just hard to kind of see. We'll get into the tag team mode and maybe show them how to do that. This might be a cutscene though. Let's see. Yep.
Bravo team, come in. Come in. Bravo, do you copy?
Nothing new to me so far. But Black Ops aren't really SOP for you boys, are they? How'd Fury get you?
Same way he got you two, I expect. Everyone owes that old warhorse favors. And he always calls them in sooner or later. Could be much worse than this.
Yeah, but don't you guys wonder, I mean, invading a foreign country? Like we're soldiers of fortune or something?
I've known Nick Fury a very long time, Spider-Man. We wouldn't be doing this without a good reason.
Oh, wringing your little hands over the poor Latvarians, huh? You think they do the same for you?
Colonel Fury, what do you have for us?
Mr. President, one of our ongoing investigations into supervillains recently had a major break. We've always been aware that many of these criminals who run around in high-tech armor were getting their materials from an underground figure, Phineas Mason, a.k.a. the Tinkerer. But
What
He was in Spider-Man.
realized until recently is that the Tinkerer himself is being supported by someone outside
Yeah.
the country. Specifically, Lucia von Bardas, elected Prime Minister of Latveria. As you know, the link to a foreign power makes this, by definition, Lucia von Bardas, elected Prime Minister of Latveria. The evidence is right here, sir. As you know, the link to a foreign power makes this, by definition, Lucia von Bardas, elected Prime Minister of Latveria.
Okay.
By definition. They must be jamming our signal from somewhere. We're gonna have to keep going at solo for now. Let's move.
All right. So we got one streamer in here right now. One person watching with us. That might just be me because I was checking the stream, so I don't know. But if it's not me, hello. I want to make sure I can hear you, Momo, in the stream here. Tell us more a little bit about Iron Man. Like, what's your favorite Iron Man suit?
I actually like the original, like the circle instead of the triangle on his chest. But of course, the triangle is like updated. I think I like the red and yellow, but War Machine's also pretty cool too. So, I like the comic book one just because it's so clunky and weird too. So there's quite a few I like. Hulkbuster's funny. Just because the movie when it was hitting him in the face. I can't think of any more off the top of my head.
All right. I can't hear you in the stream, so it is working. I missed all of that, so I hope the people watching this enjoyed that and learned a little bit more about Momo. You said I did hear you said you like the circle chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like your Unity would work better in a circle than a triangle.
Ah.
Keep pushing through. Turrets are online.
I actually like the triangle better. Yeah, it just, to me, it looks better. And it's usually in a newer suit from what I've seen. But believe it or not, that's the suit that you have on now with the triangle. That used to be my favorite suit. Until I think that's the Extremis suit where it like became organic metal. Let's see, where are we supposed to go here? Okay, knock this gate down. But recently, to pull those shields down, we got to press square and pull them off. Yeah. I really like the suit he used in Civil War, and that is, it's one of the newest suits called the Bleeding Edge suit, and it's like really round and has like extra lights in it and stuff like that. And you're gonna blow up that tank, aren't you? Yeah, I just like it. I like the way it's modern looking. I think Iron Man should always look modern, because that's who Tony is, you know. But I mean, you love the classics. If you're gonna go throwback, I like the traditional, like the Iron Man Mach 2, where it's like he's got a round head and it's like the first time he wore the red and yellow, like that one. I've never been a fan of the other suits. I bet you that blows up. What do you say? Yep, sure does. Oh, man. Fury's shooting at something. Yeah. So like the Oh man, you just chucked him. So he's got a suit called the oh man, it's escaping me. It's basically when he wants to go undercover. Cutscene. Whoa, okay. We can't move.
Damn, air support. Thought we took care of that.
What are we supposed to do? I guess.
Grenades right back where they came from.
Can you shoot it? Oh, okay. Okay. So were we supposed to just dodge all that, I guess? So like the silver, I think it's the silver Centurion suit or the stealth suit and all of that stuff. And Spider-Man has those too. And I just never like them. I've always liked my characters to be as close to, the original. It can still be modern, like I was saying with Iron Man. But I still want them to look, to me, Spider-Man is one of two colors. He's red and blue, or he's in the black suit. Now, I'll be willing to say, the Iron Spider, the red and the red and yellow, but it made sense, Tony made the suit. Oh yeah, let's see what that, But traditionally, I want Spider-Man in red and blue. There's a comic out there where it's inspired by Tron, and like all the characters have like light up costumes, and they call Spider-Man's the stealth suit. I'm like, I'm not seeing how putting lights on your suit are going to be more stealthy, but whatever. So anyway, that's just my kind of take on it. I like things that are close to the the classics with a modern twist is cool. That being said, Miles Morales is red and black, and I like that. Like, to me, Miles should always be red and black. He shouldn't wear Spider-Man's red and blue costume because he's not Peter.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
It's almost a straight shot right to Von Bardis' front door. They know we're coming. Could get a bit hairier from here on out.
I see what you did there, Harry. Spider-Man, Harry. Okay, so we get to make a decision. And meanwhile, where's our backup? Catching a tan in St. Lucia? No problem. I love hair almost as much as I love knowing what the actual plan is. Didn't think we'd run into old Sparky. What was he doing here? I think that's what Spider-Man would say. What do you think?
I would agree.
Okay. Defensive. Okay.
Just like he said. Don't be surprised if we run into more like him. Now, you don't need any more detail than that. Let's quit the jibber-jabber and get this job done already.
That's different. Nick Fury 1, straight answer 0. Gee, Nick, keep up the tough guy talk, and I might get all scared. Man, there's nothing I like more than vague double talk. Ooh, that was pretty tough. I'm gonna go with Spider-Man saying Nick Fury 1, straight answer 0. Diplomatic.
Now you're gonna hurt my feelings. Time to move out, ladies. Going up.
Okay, and you get points for dialogue trees. That's cool.
This wall leads to the castle gates.
I like that about this game, where you don't have to do all reading, but the choices that always make it fun.
Yeah. Because the other game was a lot of reading. You're right. We know run.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna make a joke. That was stupid, but
No, make it.
I was just gonna say reading is fundamental.
It is.
But what were you gonna say?
I think that was my main difficulty with the other game. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a huge reader, so it's like it's funny with me that it's bound if I go to the book.
right, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely true, and I don't think you could make those decisions. Like your actions made decisions, like who you saved and stuff. So that's pretty neat. We probably got to show a double team attack here pretty quick. For those of you watching with us, oh man, sorry. You'll see blue bars and red bars and blue orbs and red orbs going to us. The blue orbs are our energy, so whenever we hold R2, you'll see like Spider-Man's dialogue change, or not his dialogue, but the face buttons come up. That allows you to do special moves depending on what button you push, and then of course that will refill over time, or you can earn more. And then the red is your life. You can switch between heroes with the D-pad, but why would you do that if you have Spider-Man? All right. Yes.
How do you know if people are watching?
My wife says what?
How do you know if people are watching?
It's on the stream there. See me. Below that is a little head there. That's a person, and then comments are on the right.
Knock out those turrets. Otherwise, we'll just keep pounding.
Turrets, all right. That was a good question, Lindsay. Oh, we gotta knock out the turrets. Iron Man, we gotta shoot those. There you go. One on the other side. Got it.
We gotta find a way through those energy fields. Must be something we can use to block them.
Here you go. Yeah. Now you can move the camera. Nice. You can move the camera by using the right stick. But it's an overall closer view, or at least it feels like it. Because the other one was like all the way top down, which came from the X-Men Legend games and stuff like that. Alright, you want to get in the center here with me and we'll try a tag team move? Tag team moves in this game, instead of using your powers at the same time, you actually just both hit L2. And then ball with webs, and she blew them away. So it depends on how many times you tap the X button, and every team up is a little bit different. So let's see. I'll take Captain America. You want to take Wolverine, and we'll try theirs. Okay, we got him. All right, here we go. And now X to speed up. So we're gonna run around together. And you're leading now. Now I'm leading. Now I'm leading. Now you're leading. And we kind of do a teamwork. Pretty neat, huh? So each character has a different team up with different characters. Really gives it a lot of variety from what I'm seeing. That was pretty neat. That meter on the bottom right there is is that super meter or tag team meter. So once we fill that back up, that's when we can use it again. And I think you can fill it up twice. That's why we were able to do. So we saw the Tinkerer, right? And spoilers, but yeah, we mentioned that the Tinkerer is in Homecoming. I don't know if they call him the Tinkerer, but by his name, we know and what he's doing in the movie. He's the Tinker. I just leveled up. Shout out to Utre for that. Hands. What's that? See what? Momo has not seen Homecoming yet. Let's see if we can level up. Momo, if you hit your options button, and are you able to level up your characters? Swap hero, equip boost. So I wonder if that's all through me. Okay, we just got a teamwork thing. We've earned a bunch of stuff already. 1 teamwork. Damage from melee attacks, we could use that. Resist fire damage. Impact damage. We'll use that. Alright, so we just put these medals on and that'll kind of give us buffs. So we got +1 teamwork for using our fusion moves, or the tag team moves. We got +1 damage to melee and resistance to impact damage. I guess as a team. Now this is interesting. Swap costume. L2. No. I want to swap my costume. We can also swap heroes. Let's try that. Cannot swap heroes at this time. Okay, probably because of the story. Alright. Back to it. Fusion, melee, melee. Alright, what is that raining down on you, Wolverine? I always like to talk about the designs of the characters from a costume aspect. And one thing about the X-Men Legends, and we gotta take these turrets out, dude. I'll take the top one if you can get the left one, or the right one, I mean. There we go. One thing about these games were all started with X-Men Legends. Holy banana juice, we gotta keep moving. Sorry. Is costume design varies. Iceman has always looked pretty bad, as well as I think Wolverine, for being such a big character, just the design of it does not look good. They separated his mask from his costume, and it's just a weird design choice. Again, we talked about Iron Man's costume. I think Iron Man's look is really cool here. Same thing with Spider-Man. Even Captain America. Captain America kind of has a Kevlar kind of look to his costume. But for some reason, they've tried doing Logan. They've tried doing the tan costume, and it just looks bad. Just put him in the regular costume. Oh, cutscene, sorry. Wizard and Scorcher. Do you know either one of these, Momo? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know a little about them. Shall we do a team-up move? Scorcher. Oh, he said focus on Scorcher. Where did Scorcher go? Okay. Alright. Nice with the Wolverine one. That was dope. Which makes a lot of sense. Wolverine reflected the blades there. That was cool. Or reflected the beam with his blades, I should say. Alright. Nice. Again, don't forget, tapping L1 will let you roll and move out of the way. And then holding L1 will block. Oh yes, get some. Dang, we blew them away.
Damn, these doors are actuated to Wizard's gauntlets, but he's out cold. Maybe we can power him up manually with some repulsor fire.
Must be Iron Man's gotta shoot those. That costume looks dope. Nice.
Lucia, we're home. Great. Here we go again.
Shawarma.
Where's that Bravo team you've been trying to reach?
Communication's still jammed. Go round them up. And you just volunteered.
What? And leave all the fun to you girls? Bite me, Fury.
No time to argue, Shorty. Take West with you. Locate Bravo team and find another way into that castle.
You heard the man, Webhead. Let's move.
Yeah. Sheesh, respect.
See what I was saying about his mask? That it looks funny. Alright, looks like we got some new heroes here. Oh my. Can you see these, Momo? Okay. Black Panther. Still can't change his costume. Cable. So, fun fact, Josh Brolin plays Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He also played Jonah Hex from DC. He is also playing Cable in the next Deadpool movie. That is, and geeks and streamers, don't kill me on this one, but my understanding is Cable is Cyclops and Phoenix's son from the future. Come back to the past. So that's Cable. Obviously Spider-Man. Let's see who else we can play as right now. Swap hero. Storm. Of course, you can't have X-Men without Storm. And I like the costume. Again, that's cool. I don't know who that is. War Machine, maybe? I don't know. Could be an ugly take on War Machine. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to go through these real quick for the stream then. Human Torch. We can play as Carnage. That guy, I know who he is. I can't think of his name. I think he's an Inhuman. That might be Valkyrie. Luke Cage. That's got to be Venom. Daredevil. And look at this Iceman. That looks bad. That's got to be Iron Fist. Deadpool. I can tell by the swords and the gun. Juggernaut. Juggernaut looks cool. Mr. Fantastic. Oh, good old Gambit is in here. The Thing. Some Goblin. Maybe Green Goblin. Thor, who's locked, which is kind of weird. Psylocke. That's Miss Marvel. That's probably Hulk. Magneto. Invisible Woman. I'm going to guess that's Rogue. So, Momo, any of those characters sound good to you? Again, Storm, Human Torch, Carnage, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iceman, Juggernaut, Mr. Fantastic, Gambit, The Thing, Psylocke are all available. Magneto, Invisible Woman. Okay. Mm. That was Venom. Okay. Are you seeing any of the changes? Okay. So if you take Gambit, I'll put in Carnage. We need a lady in here though. How do you feel about Storm? Okay. Put Storm in there. And uh-huh.
Is it Black Panther? How does Black Panther rate Spider-Man?
Do you mean as far as the movies? Oh, okay. Spider-Man will always be my favorite character. Black Panther is, for me, he is very iconic. He is very iconic. He is, to me, he represents something that's much bigger than comic books, being that he is one of the first African American characters. So he is definitely top 5, just for what he stands for and who he is. But I've got to say, oh well, I do. I really like Black Panther, but I'm into Luke Cage. Before all the movies and everything, I was much more into Luke Cage than I was Black Panther. And the reason being was, and this is going to sound weird to people who don't know maybe African American culture and stuff like that, but Black Panther was, or is, the African Wakandan king, and all of that is cool. I mean, he is Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, and Mr. Fantastic put together. So Black Panther, amazing. But I always related more to Luke Cage, and that's just because Luke Cage is urban, and he's from the streets of Harlem and stuff like that. So it's what it does. Those characters both show kind of the diversity in the African American community. I really like that we can have a character that is African. He's not really. Well, he's not a Black American. He's African, and that's really, really cool. So it just depends on who you relate to. I was obviously pumped for Luke Cage, and I don't care what anybody says, that show was amazing. But Black Panther, I will say this, I was extremely excited for Spider-Man, but I may have been a little more excited from seeing the Black Panther trailer, just because, again, the significance of Black Panther to the African community, the African American community, is, I mean, giving Luke Cage a TV show kind of tells you where African Americans were, again. And the show's great, don't get me wrong. Netflix is the perfect place for Luke Cage, but I want a movie too. I want to see him in a movie, Infinity War. But for an African American superhero to have his own movie, I think that's huge. That's huge. Now, the first thing everyone's going to say to that comment is, you're forgetting somebody. And I don't see him in this game, and I'm a little disappointed by that, is Blade. Blade is another, African American character, and if I'm not mistaken, he was like the second to be kind of a major character. The deal with Blade is the whole vampire thing is just weird. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but again, for me, it's hard to relate to a vampire. Unless we're watching Twilight or something. I don't know. He's cool. He's cool, but of the four main African or African American characters, in my mind, believe it or not, Storm has actually always been number one for me. Yes. And the reason being is, not only is Storm a powerful black character, she is a leader. Most of the time she leads the X-Men when Cyclops goes off on his crying tirades. So she leads, probably, in my opinion, the best group of, or the best comic book team. She's black and she's a woman. She did something to me that even Black Panther didn't do, because as much as it was, a big deal to see a black superhero, to be a black woman leading a team that's incredible. That's really incredible. So for me, the order of it would probably go Storm, Luke Cage, Black Panther, Blade, but we're gonna put in Gambit in that position right now. But that's the way I would put them in order, as of my favorites. Black Panther, and that's no disrespect, because again, without Black Panther, a lot of that stuff wouldn't happen. So that's that stream. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a little culture for your face. I'm ready. I readied up. Hit circle. That was a long answer. Yes. Yes. Yes.
We're stuck out here, Bravo. Take down those shield projectors so we can get in.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and switch around this time. Just to maybe we'll get to the next save point and call it. It's been a long stream, 42 minutes. But that was just a 15-minute talk too, so. Yeah. It was a good question. It really was a good question. Yeah, the Black Panther movie, my hype meter is just, it's out of this world for that movie. He was as good as, well, we gotta do this together maybe? Again, I'm a Spider-Man fan first. But that sounds like Coulson. Okay. Coulson wasn't even invented yet. What was I gonna say? Coulson. I went on a tangent and I don't know why. Hype for Black Panther. When he was in Civil War, it was so amazing to see him. Some would argue that he should have been in these movies a long time ago. Because he's one of the major Avengers. But the way he was so good in that movie that I actually had forgotten the first time I watched Civil War that Spider-Man was in Civil War. That's how. That's how excited I was. What does this do, Storm? It's not doing much. Probably because I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, just a wind knockout move. Cool. So yeah, so, you know, going through most of the movie, my goodness, Storm is powerful in this game. Look at this. Just blew them all out. That's what I'm talking about. She is no joke, man. So yeah, watching that movie, you know, I was so caught up in seeing him on screen, and the way he moved was just different from everybody else. Nice effects to blow everything, the boxes and everything. So by the time Spider-Man showed up, it was like, oh yeah, you know. So that just tells you just you know, how well that was played. And Chadwick Boseman is I haven't seen 42 yet. Still, let's tear this down because it's Doctor Doom. Sucker. But man, he just played it so well. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Who are you now? Are you Gambit? Well, let's do a little X-Men team up. Hit X. Oh my goodness, look at this. You're throwing cards and stuff? Oh my goodness. The superpowers in this game are awesome. Hands down, they're better. That was crazy. Gambit and Storm make a tornado of power. Oh man. That was cool. Yeah, so again, I forgot what I was talking about and making my point. Let's get a little Black Panther action in there. Almost done. We're getting to a safe. What? Yeah, that's what one of Chadwick Boseman's big movies. I didn't see that before. Before seeing what are we doing with these? Oh, we gotta put them on those launch pads, maybe. Okay. So yeah, I didn't see that before seeing seeing Civil War. Okay, I don't know what that does, but whatever. So I just went into seeing his performance, you know, just raw and not really coming in with any thoughts about his acting or anything. If I'm not mistaken, he also played James Brown. I could be wrong about that. But he's phenomenal. He's really great. Thanks for throwing that at my face. No, it doesn't hurt him. I'm just playing. Oh. Well, what did you think about him in Civil War?
There is no dishonor in admitting you're outclassed.
Civil War's where his spoilers, his dad passed away, and he actually he fought the Winter Soldier and all that stuff. You remember that? Yeah. Team up move with Cage and Black Panther. Hit as many targets. Oh yeah. Here they go. Cage is just beating him with the chain. That's crazy. Oh, speed up to press X. Okay. Dang, we kind of wasted that. What in the world are you doing? Oh, that was awesome. Oh, so you can team up with other people that aren't me. So when you yeah, that was him and Gambit. That was cool. Yeah. What I like about Cage is, and I didn't talk enough about Luke Cage, but he's just down to earth. Like, he deals with stuff that, maybe put this down, I don't know. He deals with things that, urban black men, deal with in in the heightened sense, of course. But, let's see, maybe we all go to these. But then again, to me, he's a black Superman. Again, he really can't be hurt. But it's more about being hurt by, holy moly, Black Panther ain't no joke in this. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he just he deals with stuff that is really interesting, and especially the modern take on him now. Well, Black Widow.
We read you, Widow. We're positioned to move on the throne room. Can you support Bravo? They've got a job to do.
Roger that. Bravo, take that elevator down. I'll monitor you remotely.
Cool.
I ain't here to fight you, Von Barnes. I'm here to make an example of you. This place is going down, along with your little operation. Should help deter anyone thinking along the same lines.
So much for your president's friendly words to me. Or does he even know you're here?
You got a simple choice, Toots. Either come with us quietly, or die when we turn this place into a big pile of Latverian bricks.
You'll pay for this, Nicholas Fury. I promise you that. Take them!
Fury will handle Bombardas. Head to the reactor room. It's time to bring this castle down.
Was that not Madam Web? Was that, the leader of Hydra? No, it couldn't be. Because this is Latveria. Anyway, what were you saying? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, let's end the stream there for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank my special guest Momo of Momo Moves. Go check out her YouTube. Thank you again. And check out her YouTube. You want to give your address for that? That's go ahead. Awesome. And also make sure to like, share, and subscribe at facebook.com/selectscreen, youtube.com/selectscreen, and Twitter, Twitch, It's 5elect5creen. Thank you again to Momo. We will see you guys again with our series in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Momo, thanks again. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't tell them to choose their destiny. Choose your destiny.